A graduate from John Abbott College in Montreal, Rob Walsh arrived at Western in 1979 and joined the football and hockey teams as a student trainer. He would then spend the next 40 seasons patrolling the Mustangs sideline. Gaining his BA from the Faculty of Physical Education at Western, he became a certified athletic therapist in 1985 and was subsequently hired full-time as the assistant head athletic therapist. After obtaining his Master of Arts in Kinesiology in 1995, he became Western's head athletic therapist, a role he would continue in until his retirement from Western University in 2019. His passion for athletic therapy led him to become an instructor in the School of Kinesiology in the athletic injury stream at Western University. He held this position from 1985 until he retired in 2019. He taught athletic injuries third and fourth year and supervised the fourth-year student trainers. One of Rob's favorite aspects of his job was teaching and mentoring the athletic injury students. Greg Alcock, who is now the director of physiotherapy at the Fowler Kennedy Sport Medicine Clinic, recalls his first days as a student trainer. Not filled with confidence yet, he attended his first football training camp, where early in camp they had to deal with a severe laceration and a humeral fracture of two players. Alcock recalls, "This is how I came to know Rob Walsh. Walshy was the critical connection for all things. Rob and Clay Warner had everything, or knew a guy who could get it." Rob gave generations of student trainers their start in their sport medicine careers. During his time at Western, Rob was part of 3 Vanier Cup championship teams and 16 Yates Cup championship titles. Rob was also able to represent Western as part of the Mustang football team that traveled to Osaka, Japan in 1997, and also won a Mustang hockey national championship title in 2002. Throughout his career at UWO, he held a very important role at the Friday night football practices. 1, he dutifully wore a very ugly referee uniform to ref the Friday night Tuna Bowl games, where the O-linemen squared off in the end zone in the weekly grudge matches. And 2, was his wife Denise's homemade chocolate chip cookies that he would bring on Fridays. Those even put a smile on Larry Haler's face. Former Mustang player and coach Dave Shoebottom said, "As a player, I knew Rob was the most sought-after person on the medical staff. He always did things right, and every player trusted his judgment. He respected us as athletes and students and cared for us as people. As a coach, I knew Rob to be a constant and consistent advocate for the health of each and every player on the team. He carefully and thoughtfully assessed the needs of players position by position and was always available to answer questions and address concerns. Rob had a keen eye from the sidelines and was aware of any potential medical issues virtually immediately. He was also not shy on game days about letting the officials know about missed holding calls. Walshy was always willing to take one for the team. In 2017, while attending to an injured Mustang player on the sidelines, he became a participant in the hardest hit of the game. A Mustang running back ran through the unsuspecting trainer who was busy at work, and unfortunately, Walshy got the worst of the impact, waking up a few minutes later with a deep laceration and a concussion. Having worked for 4 different head coaches over 5 decades with the football team, Coach Greg Marshall said, "Walshy was extremely knowledgeable and completely understood the game of football and what was required to have our athletes be prepared and ready to perform. Rob's knowledge and confidence earned the respect of our team doctors. They trusted his opinion and gave him the responsibility to make important medical decisions." Rob has been a member of the Canadian medical team for several national and international events, including the Pan Am Games in 1987, the Commonwealth Games in 1990, the co-head therapist for the Canada Games in 2001, and head athletic therapist for Canada at the World Senior Football Championships in Austria in 2011. A member of the board of directors of the Canadian Athletic Training Association, Rob Walsh was inducted into the Canadian Athletic Therapy Association's Hall of Fame in 2021. Longtime team doctor Tony Cogliano spoke of Rob Walsh. His dedication and commitment to being a team player and genuine concern for athletes elevated the value of all connected, Well-natured in high-pressure situations and very cooperative, calm, without ego, but not to be confused with a quiet man, as Walsh can talk the light out of the day, which made him so endearing to patients and colleagues. Walsh made it fun to come to work every moment, all those many evenings, weekends, and holidays, and as such, the decades together went by much too quick. There is no better colleague I have ever known. Rob Walsh, a Mustang legend.